Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are playing with Fenty Beauty. I know, bougie. This is Rihanna's line and yep, I've got it on my face so you can kind of have a preview of what it looks like. I have a lot of faves in here but then a few duds too, which is surprising, but look at this. I've got a full box full of Fenty Beauty makeup. I spent coin on this, so let's go. Right, so the first thing I'm going into is the Pro Filter Hydrating Primer, the mini, and this is in the shade Soft Silk. This is what the packaging looks like. It's got like a little frosted bottle. It's cute. Aesthetically, it's pleasing. I think we'll do about that much. This is like the hydrating version, so I'm assuming it's gonna blur and hopefully hydrate. Honestly, it kind of smells like a baby lotion. Okay, that feels quite smoothing, feels hydrating. So far, it's done everything I want a primer to do. It's a little bit tacky, but we won't be able to tell until the end of the video, so let's carry on. Right, so for foundation, I have a little sample of the Soft Matte Foundation in the shade 235. Now, I didn't buy this foundation because A, it was pricey, it's around £30. I'm not going to spend that on a foundation I don't necessarily enjoy, and I don't really like matte foundations. So I thought, let me get a tester, let's test this out first, and if I enjoy it then I'll buy the full size one. I think this is a great way of you testing out the foundation before you really commit, because what's the point of buying a foundation for £30–40 when you hate it? I went into the store wanting to buy the hydrating foundation, but then I found out it's been discontinued. So I was like, okay then, the only option I have is to get the matte one. And well, yeah, I didn't want to commit to a matte foundation that was quite pricey, so I got a little sample. I'm wearing a cream blazer whilst I'm doing makeup. Like, I'm either the bravest or like just the most stupid person ever. This foundation feels a lot more runny than I thought it was gonna be, but let's try it. Okay, not a bad match. I have a lot of spots, so I need this to cover everything, but so far, oh my god, that's full coverage, and it's a really good match, to be honest. Right, okay, I have thoughts on this. Initially, when I put it on, I thought it was full coverage, where I was like, yeah, this looks great, but the more I blended it out, it sheared out a little bit. It was a runny consistency, so it doesn't dry down on your face too fast, which is great. I like that. However, I've put on about 2 layers of the foundation and I can still kind of see little blemishes. It's not completely covered it. I'll probably try and cover it with concealer, but not entirely sold on this. There are parts of my face that are looking more hydrated, and then there are some parts that look a little bit dry. Like, I feel like I've got some dry patches around here, so my face is like hit and miss. It's kind of reminded me of the She Glam foundation balm, not in terms of the consistency but in terms of the finish. It's an inconsistent finish, so I'm not completely sold on this. I have had to use so much of that foundation. It does layer up quite nicely and it does have a very skin-like finish, which I enjoy, but I've had to use so much of basically emptied out the sample bottle, and it does oxidize. So it went on a little bit lighter, but it has become a little bit more like peachy toned as I've blended it out. So that's something else to note. I mean, it's not a bad match for me, it's a good match, but it did oxidize. Yeah, I'm so glad I got the sample, because if I bought the full size, I don't think I'd be happy right now. Right, so before we continue, I am going to put on the Gloss Bomb Heat, which I'm really excited for. This is in the shade Fussy Heat, so it's like more of a pinky tone. I've never tried a Fenty lip plumper before. I've used their standard lip gloss and I absolutely love it, so I'm excited for this. So this is the color. Look how cute the packaging is. Like, I really like that holographic effect there. It's just a really nice color, so let's put it on. Ooh, it has a different smell. Like, so it has like this sweet Fenty lip gloss scent mixed in with like the lip plumper scent. I don't even know, I can't even put my finger on it. Okay, so this is the color Fussy on my lips. It's like very sheer with like a little wash of pink. It feels amazing on the lips. I can feel a very, very light tingling sensation so far. My lips are getting redder, so you know something's happening, but there's nothing major happening straight away. So maybe this is like a slow plump. But this with the lip liner and you just walk out, I think it looks great. Fenty glosses are bloody beautiful. Time to conceal because we have dark circles we want to hide. So I've got the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer. And this is in the shade 235, so it's pretty much gonna match the foundation. I've had this for so long. You know, I've been collecting Fenty makeup for a long time because I could never justify bulk buying it. I think my bank account would cry. None of this stuff is cheap. Literally none of it. It's all like £20 and upwards. I think the cheapest thing I got was the lip gloss, and that's because Boots always have a sale. But the lip gloss cost me like 15 quid too, so none of it is cheap. This full face probably cost me upwards of £100. I don't even know how much I probably spent. I probably don't even want to know. So this is the concealer. This is like my skin tone kind of concealer. I usually go for something a little bit more brightening, but I guess for this video we're going quite natural with the makeup. I believe this is going to be a good match with the foundation. I believe they're going to work quite well together. So let's see. Because it is more of a skin tone like concealer, I feel like I can conceal my spots with this too. Ooh, that's creamy. I really quite like it. Let's see if you can leave it on the skin for a little while and if it will set or not. This is definitely a skin tone like concealer. This would be quite brightening for me when I'm tanned. But honestly, in the UK, we've had like sun for like 5 minutes and then it disappears. So I ain't getting a tan here. It's not happening. I'm gonna have to go abroad. Let's try and conceal all my little nasty spots. Honestly, my skin doesn't break out that much. I've never really suffered from many spots or anything throughout my whole life, and I've had a full-on breakout. I've had like 4 or 5 spots on my skin. I'm like, what? Oh, it's a little bit brightening and it blended out so nice. It's so creamy. I really like this so far. Okay, I absolutely love that concealer. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's so good. It's creamy, it's blendable. You can set it on your skin for quite a while. It's not gonna set, so it's quite malleable. It has this beautiful like kind of satin-like consistency. It feels hydrating. It's very full coverage. A little goes a long way. Oh my god, this concealer is everything. Why have I not heard more people rave about this concealer? Because this is so nice. This is really nice. It's actually saved my base because I was not liking that foundation at all. That foundation also made my pores look big. So that primer didn't really do too much of a blurring process. It did hydrate because the foundation wasn't looking completely dry on me. It just looked dry in certain areas. The primer is good for hydrating, not for blurring. The foundation, not a fan so far, but the concealer, it's literally saved everything. Even my pores are blurred, so that's telling you everything you need to know. Really good, really good. I love that. Also, my lips are definitely plumping now. I feel like they look bigger, but that might just be because of the gloss. Because the gloss it's like very glossy. It makes your lips look so much more volumized. But I like how it's made them nice and red. Right guys, so we are staying on theme of cream products at the moment. We're not setting anything down. We are doing cream bronzer. So I have the Cheeks Out Freestyle Bronzer, and this is in the shade Teddy. It's light as air, easy to blend, and sweat resistant. So we'll test that out. How cool is this packaging? Because I just think it's sick. I love the rose gold color. I like how it's like the graffiti font. I think it's really cool. So this is the color itself. It's like this really nice warm toned brown. I really actually like this, and I think it's going to be really good for like cream contour slash bronzer. I don't know how pigmented this is, so I don't even know how much to load up on my brush, but I've fully coated that. Ooh, that's so much more cool tone than I thought it was going to be. It's not too pigmented, but I believe by the looks of things, you could probably build up the pigmentation very easily. Oh, that is cool toned, honey. I thought that this looks so much warmer in the pan. I mean, I ain't mad at it, but that is like a straight up kind of grey-esque shadow colour. I did not have a cheekbone, and now I do. I understand what they mean about a light formula, like it's barely detectable on the skin. I am chiseled. Honestly, the way this is making my face look, it looks like I've dropped 10 pounds. I really like this. I actually didn't know what I was going to think about this. I had really no thoughts at all, but I really quite like this. It's like not disrupting any of the other products as well, so it's really just a great formulation. Ladies and gentlemen, are you seeing this? This looks great. This has really given me a shadow. It's snatched my face, but it looks so natural and pretty much undetectable on the skin. You know what this would be great for? Hot weather, because it's very light but very pigmented. Love. Righty, otherwise, so continuing cream products, we are doing cream blush. This is the Cheeks Out Freestyle Blush. I've got it in the shade Strawberry Drip, and I think it's time we get some color in this face. This is what the packaging looks like. Again, it's quite cute. Not as cute as the cream bronzer. I like the rose gold color of that, but this one is cute as well. It's tiny. Oh my god, like legit. This is the size of it, like in the palm of my hand. It's quite small, and it was pricey. This cost at least £15 from what I remember, at least, and I bought it in all the crazy sales, so £15 for this much. This better be hella pigmented and last me a long time. That's all I'm saying. If this consistency is anything like the cream bronzer, you're gonna need it a tiny bit. It's gonna look very natural on the skin and gonna be pretty pigmented. So let's go in. It's this beautiful, did I even show you the color? It's this beautiful kind of muted neon pink kind of color. It's really nice. Okay, it's there. It's not the most pigmented thing. It blends out nicely. I do like it. I like the color. I think it's really pretty. I don't think they do a powder blush, so I'm gonna load this up quite a bit, because I think when we powder it's gonna mute everything down a lot. But actually, I might try and put this on top of the powder and see if it layers. That actually looks really pretty. It's like giving me a flush of color. I really like it. Do I think this warrants the high price point? No, I do not, because there's a lot of cream bronzers that do like the same thing. I got a £2.51 from Primark the other day that did basically the same thing. Before I set the whole face, we are gonna powder bronze. So I've got the Sun Stalker bronzer, and this is in the shade Eyeliner. I'm hoping that it's gonna be a bronze one. It is. I'm so excited for this. I really like this packaging. I think it's so cute. This is in the shade Eyeliner. This shade looks really nice. It's like a really nice warm tone. Also, want to know, everything has a mirror, which I freaking love. Okay, I'm going to use the tiniest amount to start with. It's quite warm, but they're not too warm. It's like a neutral warm. Okay, that has bronzed me up quite nicely. It's not too intense, but I do feel like if I want to build it up, I can. I think this is a really good shade for like light medium skin tones. It just adds like a little wash of bronze, and it sits on the skin, and it's like a really nice thin formula. It's not cakey or anything like that. Oh, I really quite like this. So we need to set this face now. It is time. So I have got the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Butter, and I kind of want to eat it. This is the product. It's like this nice kind of light yellow shade. You get a lot. This is like big and it's heavy. Quite like the packaging, very sleek. So you get like a spare little lid as well. I don't know why. You already have one in the actual product itself, but you get like a spare. I don't know why you would ever need a spare, but you have one. The trick is to get a good healthy amount of powder out, close it, and then you shake it like a maniac, and you have a lot of powder. You know what, my under eye is not really creased, which is impressive. Okay, my forehead looks snatched. This powder actually smells really nice. I'm baking in the areas where I'm usually super oily. Right, I think that's been sitting on my face for a sufficient amount of time. I'm gonna blend it out and see what happens. This wasn't the easiest powder to use. Like it refuses to sink in. I had to go over it with my sponge about 10 times. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that powder. I feel like my face is looking hella dry. There's a few little white patches there, which... I'm not going to blame the powder because I've heard good things about the powder. I'm going to blame that foundation. I'm not a fan. I'm going to tell you that now. Don't like it. But the way the powder sat on top of all those cream products, I'm not the biggest fan. And again, I feel like we've lost a bit of that cream blush. So I feel like I might add a little bit more and let's see what happens. Right, now we can definitely test if this is worth the money, because will it sit on top of a powdered base nicely or not? It's worth it, guys. It is worth it. Oh my god, it sits on top of powdered bases so nicely. It's not disrupting the makeup at all. I really thought that it would ruin the makeup underneath, but it's not. It's not moved it in the size, and to be honest, if anything, it's coming off a lot more bright on a powdered base. Okay, no, I really like this. And this colour is beautiful. This is strawberry dip. It's really nice. Okay, now it's time for something very exciting. This is the Fenty Kilowatt highlighter, and this is in the shade Fire Crystal and Lightning Dust. Let me show you the shades. They are freaking beautiful. We're gonna use them both. And I've also got like a dupe for one of those Fenty cheek hugging brushes, so let's use that. I'm gonna go into the less exciting one. This one's Lightning Dust. I can't say I've ever really highlighted with a brush like this. I always use it for like blush because I feel like the curve sits well with my cheek. But it's working so far. It's working quite nicely for highlight too. I think it really depends on the anatomy of your face. I feel like I do have high cheekbones, so there is something there, but if you have a flatter cheekbone, these brushes aren't gonna really hug the right places. Ooh, I really like, you know what, that didn't look that exciting in the pan, but it really is so nice. It's a glow. That's a glow. Now, I don't mind a glittery highlight. In fact, I live for the shine, so I'm gonna put this one on top and I'm so excited. Ooh, oh my god, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love. Okay, that has definitely added like a lot of glitter, but I'm living. Love it. I actually really do. I really like it. I'm gonna add a little bit on the nose. I'm gonna use the glittery one because that's the one that literally excites me. Yes. Oh my goodness, that is blinding. That is blinding. That is straight up intense. I do feel like that brush has made my like highlight come all the way down here. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but for this video, I guess we can live with it. That is actually stunning, but we're gonna take this to the next level and go intergalactic with our highlight. So I have the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb, and there's literally glitter all over here. Like, can you see that? There's like glitter falling, and that's what's gonna be on my face. I'm really excited. So this is in the shade How Many Carats. This is definitely one of her more beautiful products. Look at this. So it doesn't look like much, but watch when I put it on. So it's just gonna add like extra glitter like everywhere. Oh my god. Oh. Now, if you don't like a glitter, you're gonna freaking hate this product. But if you like a glittery highlight, you're gonna be deceased when you put this on. Oh my god. Yes. I used the tiniest amount as well, so this is gonna last you a long time. So now I have the makeup refreshing spray. This is the Baby What Dew one. This is like a dewy spray. This is what the packaging looks like. It looks really quite cute, really fits into the aesthetic, and we're just gonna spritz the face. That is amazing. Oh my god, this spray is amazing. This little travel size one cost about £10 for this, but I get it now. I get the hype. It smells really nice and floral, and it sprays so gently. I actually love that. I think I'm gonna do a bit more. That is really nice. Right now we are doing eyeshadow. I've got two eyeshadows. I've got two of like the little snap eyeshadows. I've got number 4 and number 8. Number 4 is rose, number 8 is pastel frost. I have another one somewhere, but it's lost in my makeup collection. It aggravated me and delayed this video being filmed for like a week, but I'll find it one day. I will find it. This is the outer packaging. Very, very on theme with everything else. These are the shades. They're like really nice and pinky. You've got like a glitter in there. You've got something light, something deep. I think you can do quite a lot with this. So number 8. So it actually just says the number 8 there. Oh my god, I'm like dying looking at these colors. Look at these colors. They're really pretty. Like every single one is a frosted color. They're all shimmers, but oh my god, so pretty. Now I feel like I don't know what I want to do, just because I definitely want to do a red lip. So I'm like, I can't do like a frosty blue eye, which I really want to do with a red lip. Yeah, I think I might have to keep it kind of neutral. So I'm gonna do like a pinky moment from here, a gold from in here, and then maybe like top it with this glitter. I think I've got a plan. They're supposed to stick together, but I don't know how. I don't get it. I don't get it. So the first color I'm gonna go into is this like really nice dusty mauvey color. It looks really, really pretty. That's gonna be our transition. Let's see how pigmented these are, because I have absolutely no idea. I've never used a Fenty eyeshadow. Oh, that's a really pretty pink. I think we're kind of gonna have to keep this very neutral, just because I really do want to do a red lip today. That's soft, it's pigmented, it blends out nicely. I like it. I just love the color. It looks more mauvey in the pan, but it comes off more like baby doll pink. It's really pretty. That's really pretty. I actually love it. Now I'm gonna use this little deeper shade. It's like more of like a brownie color. I'm gonna use a little bit of that. It looks quite pigmented. Oh my god, that is so much more pigmented than I thought. I'm just gonna blend that out. Just make this a little bit more smoky, but not too smoky. You know what? I never saw the hype of Fenty shadows, but now I kind of get it. These are really good shadows. They just work. Okay, I kind of like that. It's like a dusty rose kind of situation. Now we're going into number 8 and picking up this gold. I'm just gonna put that all over. It's like a yellow gold. It's pretty. It's very glittery. Like pretty much the same formula as I'd say the highlight. It's still like a soft sheen, but then pigmented, if that makes sense. Oh, that is pretty. I'm gonna use some of this like pink glitter, and I'm just gonna use that up here, like in the inner portion of the eye, just to kind of give it a little va-va-voom. I actually love the way that has opened up the eye. Shimmer here will always open up the eye. Oh, I love that. I'm going to use this in the inner corner and under the brow as well. Actually, I might mix a bit of the pink and the gold. Okay, that's actually come out so much prettier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to take this dark brown shade and run it under the eye. I'm just going to pick this up with my finger, the glitter, and just press it on top. Ooh, that's really pretty. It's like a rose gold shimmer. I really like this rose colored palette. These palettes are really, really gorgeous. This glitter is stunning. And I've not got any fallout, so I'm like hella impressed. Living, like seriously, living. That is shiny. I love. I love these eyeshadow palettes. They're amazing. I don't know how they stick together, but okay, liner time. So I've got two. I've got like a pencil one and a liquid one. So we'll do the pencil one first. This is the Flight Pencil Longwear Eyeliner. I kind of like the lilac color of this. It's like a gel eyeliner, if you can see the tip right there. We're gonna tight line. Nothing really came up. Hello, product, where are you? Oh my god, this is like really dry. I don't know if I've got a shitty one or what, but it's not really doing much. I really thought that this was going to be super jet black, but I'm actually really underwhelmed by this. I'm like, where the hell is the pigment? Okay, I don't rate this at all. I think it's trash. This is actually really trash. A £5 one from Rimmel will probably do better. Right, let's try this fly liner. I've heard good things about this though. Love the packaging. I actually think I tried a dupe of this from Aldi recently and that eyeliner was really good, so let's see if this one is as good as the Aldi one. I actually really like the liner in terms of how black it is, how easy it is to use. It applies on top of glitter really well. The product itself is really good, but I find the tip a little bit too flexible. I feel like my wings are a lot longer than they would ever usually be. They are semi-symmetrical and semi-straight, but I like a little bit more control with my eyeliners. So I would give it like an 8 out of 10. I think it's a great eyeliner for sure, but I just prefer more control with them. To be honest, I'm not completely wowed with those eyeliners. Pencil one was terrible and the liquid one was nice but a little bit difficult to use. So the next thing I have is the brow pencil. So this is the Brow MVP and I've got it in the shade Soft Black. I was actually really excited to get this just because, but this is the color of the eyeliner and the tip. I'm really excited to like brush out my eyebrows with this. This is like a really fun spoolie. That's a nice color, not overly pigmented, so you have control. Okay, I'm gonna use this again. I'm really excited. See how it does, like just brushing all that product through the brows. You know what? I like that brow. I don't love it, but I like it. What I have to know about this is that when I opened it the first time, the product literally popped out. So it's not the most stable product in the actual pencil itself. I ain't mad at these brows. I like them. They're not my favorite brows ever because I would like the product to be a little bit more like pigmented. I had to go over them quite a few times just to get this level of pigment. But it's nice. But I also have one from Body Collection, which is literally like £1.50 and is 10 times better than this. So really, I got this for the spoolie. I'll probably keep it when this isn't empty, but do I think this is groundbreaking? You need it for your brows? No, I don't. It's nice, but it's not groundbreaking. So for mascara, I've got the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara, and this is in the shade Cause I'm Black. This is the wand. It's actually quite unique. I've never used a mascara like this. I have no idea what to expect. So far, so good. I would say length and volume, which is great. But I am getting a lot of mascara on my lid, which I'm not too happy about. I actually quite like these lashes. They're not my ultimate fave, but I think they are great. They volumize, they are separated. My bottom lashes look really good. And I quite like the formulation, as in it's not too thin. There is a bit of thickness into it. So I hate a watery mascara. There's nothing worse because it's going to take 10 million years to dry down for you to be able to do another coating. So I actually really quite like the formulation of this. The brush is unique. I could see myself using this on an everyday basis. This is not an occasion mascara where it's going to do a extravagant things to your lashes. This is more of like an everyday mascara, in my opinion. So yeah, I quite like the mascara. Now that lip plumper has stopped plumping. I feel like it's given my lips a little bit of a plump. It's definitely not on like the Too Faced level. It's nowhere near like the lip injection at all. It's just a nice everyday little plumping gloss. So what I am going into is one of my favorite red lips ever. So this is the Fenty Stunner Paint in the shade Uncensored, and it's amazing. If you've seen my Venice vlog, which is my Nika Moon vlog on my channel, the red I was wearing in that video is this one. I was in Venice eating pasta, everything, it stayed on. You know, it was hot when we went, so we had drinks and stuff, so it stays on for eating and drinking and everything. The applicator is so unique. It's so cool. It's like a really cool shape. When I saw it first, I was intimidated, but it's honestly very easy to use. This is a very watery consistency, but it does dry down and it's like full opacity. You seeing this red? It is literally everything. This red is my staple red. It's my favorite red, more so than MAC Ruby Woo. And the thing is, once this dries down, it doesn't really budge. The only downside to this, I would say, is that you have to be very precise on your application. And Fenty don't have lip liners yet, which is kind of annoying because you need a lip liner. It's like a staple. As far as red lips go, this is one of the best. One of the best on the market. It's such a thin consistency. It's just honestly utterly beautiful. Now I think I'm going to be a little bit extra in this video and top it off with a gloss. So I'm going to use this Fenty Glow shade in the Gloss Bomb. This smells so good. I absolutely love this one, and I think this colour is my favourite as well. It's like a nice nude. It smells so good. It's like a tropical dream. Right, so I'm going to add just a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Just to give that glossy effect without having the whole thing be glossy. Okay, and that, guys, is my full face of Fenty. The majority of my thoughts you probably already know because I've gone through them throughout the video. I'm gonna tell you what I think is not worth it, and then I'm gonna talk about my faves. So I don't think that this eyeliner was worth it at all. The pencil one, I actually thought it was trash. Would not recommend. The eyebrow pencil, it was good but not great. I've tried ones for far cheaper that are far better in performance, so again I would skip out on this. Didn't like the foundation, absolutely hated it. It looks quite dry on my skin right now. I'm just not the biggest fan of matte foundations, and it definitely does not warrant the price in my opinion. So the primer I thought was okay. It hydrated but didn't really do more than that, so I have ones that are far cheaper that do far more. But other than that, everything else worked really well. One of my favorite things just is the lipstick. Just love it. Just honestly, look at it. The eyeshadows, I was so pleasantly surprised. Really nicely formulated, pigmented, blendable, stunning. The cream products are really good. The cream products are so good that they work on top of a powdered base, which is incredible. Powdered bronzer, I enjoyed that. The powder itself is nice. It set my face. I am going to try it with a few different foundations before I fully make my mind up, because it was a little tricky to work with, but that might have been the foundation. Concealer is so good. Actually, one of the best base products. I really recommend that concealer. Really good. The setting spray is really nice. It's a nice experience. And then obviously the highlighters. I mean, both of them, incredible products. So yeah, this is my full face of Fenty Beauty. I actually really like this face of makeup. Most of the products really work, and they are pricey and they are up there, but they do work. They pretty much fail proof. The few things that don't work, I hope I've let you guys know my thoughts on those things. But overall, I think it's a really nice brand, and it's very inclusive, and it's Rihanna's, so that just tells you the story right there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe because it means the most, and I'll see you in my next one.